It was nice. It was really pleasing to, I guess, contribute with a few wickets, and I think particularly getting Sophie Devine when we did as well. She was looking pretty threatening early, so to get her when we did was really crucial, I think. And yeah, I was just really relishing the opportunity to be back out there playing cricket for Australia again. Yes and no. I think for us, I think we actually really executed the areas that we wanted to bowl, and on that wicket, which was a little bit sort of too paced and some, I guess, uneven bounce at times. I think it was actually quite tricky. That if you bowled it in the right areas, sort of just slightly back of the length, it was quite challenging to score. And I think, yeah, sort of towards the back end when they started moving around the crease a little bit more, I think that sort of allowed them to free their arms a little bit. So it was still I guess, a tricky total to have to chase down, as we sort of saw. But yeah, I think I'm expecting them to come out pretty hard next game, and yeah, we'll have to be on our game, that's for sure. Yeah, I think the pace of the wicket compared to Australian conditions was slightly slower, and watching the men's game prior, it sort of seemed like as a spinner, when you took a little bit of pace off the ball, you actually got something out of the wicket. Whereas if you went pace on, it sort of just slid on really nicely onto the bat. So it was a little bit challenging at times, sort of figuring out that ideal pace. But I think we were able to sort of execute that. And Georgia Wareham was exceptional, I think, only going at 4.5 and over as well. So yeah, I think it'll be very interesting to see how the pitch plays here in Napier tomorrow. I guess I'm expecting it to be much the same, but yeah, I think for us we just need to be able to adapt on the night, and yeah, hopefully we can put another good performance out there as a spin group and overall as a bowling group. Yeah, it's great. I think we had a gym session earlier in the day, and she had the biggest grin on her face, and she was just ready to get out there at about 10 o'clock in the morning. So she was very, very excited, and equally we were excited for her. And I mean, yeah, to have her being out there and bowling as quick as she is, and feeling in a really good spot with her body and her mind as well, that's really pleasing for us. And yeah, I have had to face her a little bit, but thankfully she's been working on a few changes during that time. So probably haven't faced her when she's been at her express pace. I think that's a job for our top order to do. But yeah, there's definitely a few hairy times in the nets against her and Darcy Brown at the moment. Yeah, I'm obviously very proud, very stoked for him. Obviously the first title for the Queensland Fire. But yeah, obviously a bit gutted that I couldn't be there to experience it with them, and obviously put a lot of years into the Queensland Fire program. But very excited for the girls, that they've worked extremely hard, not only this season, but many years prior. And to see the excitement and the joy on their faces to finally achieve a result that we've been looking for very, very, very long time. Yeah, it's just really pleasing. And I think it's also nice knowing that along the way, we didn't necessarily play our best cricket at different times. So to know that there's still a lot of improvement left there, and hopefully next season we can do the old back-to-back and sort of put some really solid performances out there, particularly against some of the, I guess, perceived stronger sides when everybody from the Australian setup's back there as well. Yeah, so Beth Mooney and I were out for dinner with a few of the other Aussie girls, and we each got a FaceTime call from one of the Queensland girls, and they were in the change rooms ready to sing the team song, and we got to be a part of that, which was pretty special. That I think after that things got a little bit rowdy, so yeah, we sort of left them be, and it was time for us to go to bed and get ready for our own game the next day. A little bit in a way. I think some of us were very, very excited to get out and about and have dinner out at a restaurant. So I think a few of us were a little bit unsure about how to socialize again in outdoor settings, and we sort of felt a bit naked without having to have a mask on as soon as we even opened our door. So yeah, it sort of didn't really take too much time to adjust, which was nice. And it's obviously really pleasing to be able to get the tour off to a winning start as well. That sort of makes it a little bit easier that we've sort of got the first one out of the way now. And yeah, we've got the next one tomorrow afternoon, which will be a really good contest again. And I think everyone's just excited to be out playing cricket and not just training now. Yeah, well, I think that that's never really forgotten in our side. I think it's similar with our batting, that we pride ourselves on our depth, but in our bowling we pride ourselves on our versatility, that we've got almost every type of bowling covered, and we've got backups for that as well, which is really exciting. And I think that's the pleasing thing about Australian cricket at the moment, that there's so much competition for spots, and so many people that can put their hand up and do the job at any given time, and obviously dependent on matchups and whatnot as well. So it's really pleasing, particularly when we've got a World Cup within 12 months away, that we've been able to get people involved in the setup, and also keep some really quality players around as well. So it's a really good balance at the moment, and one that I'm really proud to be a part of.